Down, princess, he called after her. Insects buzzed around his neck and face. The undergrowth crunched beneath his boots. Sweat trickled from his brow. He shook his head. The little elf was wearing a silk robe and no shoes. By now she should be scratched up and bleeding, the garment torn from her body. He almost groaned aloud at the thought of her exposed feminine curves. Hopefully, he wouldn't have to look upon her naked flesh, or all bets would be off. His willpower was at an all-time low as it was. He made out a blue flash in the distance, and then another, his view mostly obscured by bushes and branches. Xavier moved forward. He cursed as a thorny branch sliced across his wrist. It healed almost instantly. Using the back of his hand, he wiped his brow and continued to pick his way through the dense undergrowth. He cursed again when his boot got snagged on a gnarled root. A seasoned warrior, one of the elite, a vampire-fucking prince, yet he failed to keep up with the petite elven beauty and almost fell flat onto his ass as he stumbled into a clearing. The air seized in his lungs as he took in the view. A waterfall fed into a crystal pool, which was surrounded by scattered pebbles. Water lilies floated gently across the rippling surface, though the only thought that passed through his mind at the moment was that Esral had the sexiest ass he had ever seen in his life. When she turned towards him, he all out cursed. "Stop that." Her eyes narrowed at him. "Why do you have to be so vulgar?"
"You've taken off your clothes."
Xavier had to work hard to keep his eyes on hers. "I'm going for a swim." She gestured to the water behind her. "For the record, I'm wearing a swimsuit." Against his will and better judgment, his eyes dropped to the 2 scraps of tight fabric she wore. The bottom part barely covered her pussy.
For fuck's sakes.
It would be so easy to sweep aside the material and gain access. He already knew that her ass was exposed for all to admire. Heart-shaped, perfect for holding while plowing into her. Lord, give him strength. He lifted his eyes to the 2nd scrap of fabric. One sneeze, and her ripe-for-sucking tits would spill right out. Fuck. He had to hold in the expletive. Xavier felt his jaw lock and his eyes narrow as he noticed how her nipples pushed against the fabric. Why had she even bothered to put anything on? He felt his dick twitch, and anger churned in his gut.
"Get dressed right now."
His eyes locked with hers. She narrowed hers, gritting her teeth for a few beats before shaking her head. "I'm swimming."
"You are putting your robe back on, and we're going back to the castle."
She folded her arms, causing her breasts to plump up and her cleavage to deepen. It was one of the most enticing things he had ever seen in his whole entire existence. His anger increased.
"Right now, princess. I mean it."
This time he couldn't help but to growl at her. His voice came out sounding husky, belying how much he wanted this female. He hoped she wouldn't notice. "Why?" Her face turned pleading, her plump bottom lip puffed out in a semi-pout.
"Anyone could arrive. Do you really want males to see you naked?"
"I'm not naked." She raised her voice at him, not taking her eyes off of him for a second.
"You might as well be. You are a princess and a virgin. It's not right to go around flaunting yourself."
He knew he sounded petty, but he really needed her to get dressed before he did something stupid like peel off the bikini and ravage her. Rutting the princess would be the same as agreeing to mate her. The two went hand in hand. As much as he would like to do many things to her, things that didn't even necessarily involve his dick inside her pussy, he had to hold back. This female was different. She was sweet, sensitive, caring. She was an innocent and deserved more than what a male like him had to offer. She was saving herself for that one special someone. Esral had told him so, and he believed her, could see it in the way her eyes had that faraway look as she spoke of that special male. He had to suppress a growl just thinking of who he might be. She gasped. "How dare you? I'm not flaunting anything. There is no one here. Who would come out here?" He had to agree with her on that one, but he wasn't about to admit it. Xavier needed her clothed. The sooner the better.
"You never know, princess. One of those young males decide to come for a swim. I need to keep you safe. You are making my job difficult. Get dressed."
She shook her head. "You are being a bit overdramatic. No one will venture out here. I could have had my swim by now." She turned, putting a toe into the water. "You should join me." His